Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram 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 Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dhammapanam. Okay, I'm sorry. All.
Sit properly. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mata is Pranam. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear.
Thank you so much for joining. Nana Pranams, all glory to Srila Prabhupada Gurudev. Anybody likes to read this? Encouragement, inspiration.
Hare Krishna,
Very
Prabhuji.
good.
Go ahead, Mataji. Hello.
Samyukta Mataji, please read.
Yeah, okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. My beads are my connection with Krishna and my ticket back to Godhead. Make chanting the Maha mantra the most important activity of your day. Srila Prabhupada said that the real purpose of reading his books is to convince you to chant the holy name, as chanting the Maha mantra is the most important process in devotional service. So fall in love with the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Last statement is so good, no? Fall in love with holy name.
The holy name.
Making chant the Maha mantra the most important activity of your day. Prioritized. My beads are my connection with Krishna and my ticket back to God. So this is a ticket. This bag is a smooth flight ticket. Garuda. They take us back home, back to God. Reading
Prabhuji,
his books.
Prabhuji, can you please show once 789 and 6789 and 121? I wanted to take screenshot.
What, Mataji?
6789, the Japa affirmations. 6789.
I will share this, Mataji. It's okay, na?
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah.
I'll share
Okay.
it with you. No
Yeah.
secret in Krishna consciousness. Everything revealed.
No, for everything else, I took screenshot. Adi miss
It's okay. I'll give the PDF file in the group. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Prabhuji.
Yeah. So this is the thing. So real purpose of reading his books is to convince you to chant the holy name. As chanting the Maha mantra is the most important process in devotional service. Right? We are not static practitioners. Dynamic. Krishna consciousness is a dynamic process. Eventually we definitely realize Krishna's presence in our life. Definitely, there is no question in it. It's a approved, successful method. Approved by all the Vaishnavacharyas, all four paramparas, and definite process and success guaranteed if you take it seriously. Thank you so much. Let us go to our readings. Before that, Mangalacharana prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we stopped up to this verse last week. Very important verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. It's days. Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj discoursed on this verse for many days. I heard in one lecture, on one of the lecture. Atma Ramascha Munayo. So great verse, and see, days they were discussing on this verse. That means how much potency there in this verse. Let us try to meditate on Prabhupada's purport and translation and try to learn something from this verse. So 1.7.10, I'll recite the verse. Suta Vuvacha Atmaramascha Munayo Nirgrantha api Urukrame Kuruvanti Ahaitukim Bhaktim Ittam Bhuta Gunoharihi. Super verse, no? Atmaramascha Munayo Nirgrantha api Urukrame Kuruvanti Ahaitukim Bhaktim Ittam Bhuta Gunoharihi. Yeah, I'll over to you. Mata, you can read this translation.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sutta Goswami said, all different varieties of Atma Ramas, those who take pleasure in the Atma or spirit self, especially those established on the path of self-realization, though freed from all kinds of material bondage, desire to render unalloyed devotional service unto the personality of Godhead. This means that the Lord possesses transcendental qualities and therefore can attract everyone, including liberated souls. Purport. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained this Atma Rama shloka very vividly before his chief devotee, Srila Sanatana Goswami. He points out 11 factors in shloka, namely Atma Rama, Munaya, Nirgrantha, Api, Cha, Urukrama, Kurvanti, Ahaitukim, Bhaktin, Itham Bhuta Guna, and Hari. According to the Vishwa Prakasha Sanskrit Dictionary, there are 7 synonyms for the word Atma, which are as follows: Brahman, the absolute truth; body, mind, endeavor, endurance, intelligence, and personal habits. The word Munaya refers to those who are thoughtful, those who are grave and silent, ascetics, the persistent, mendicants, sages, and saints. The word Nirgrantha conveys these ideas: one who is liberated from nescience, one who has no connection with scriptural injunction, that is, who is freed from the obligation of the rules and regulations mentioned in the revealed scriptures like ethics, Vedas, philosophy, psychology, and metaphysics. In other words, the fools, illiterate urchins, etc., who have no connection with regulative principles, are capitalist, and also one who is penniless. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, each 10, 11 items, 11 factors. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained to Sri Sanatana Goswami. Let us see a few more things. Yeah, Samyukta Mataji, please read from here.
Yes, Prabhuji. According to the Shabdakosha dictionary, the affix ni is used in the sense of certainty, counting, building, and forbiddance. And the word grantha is used in the sense of wealth, thesis, vocabulary, etc. The word urukrama means the one whose activities are glorious. Krama means step. This word urukrama specially indicates the Lord's incarnation as Vamana, who covered the whole universe by immeasurable steps. Lord Vishnu is powerful and his activities are so glorious that he has created the spiritual world by his internal potency and the material world by his external potency. By his all-pervading features, he is everywhere present as the supreme truth, and in his personal feature, he is always present in his transcendental abode of Goloka Vrindavana, where he displays his transcendental pastimes in all variegatedness. His activities cannot be compared to anyone else's, and therefore the word Urukrama is just applicable to him only. According to Sanskrit verbal arrangement, Kuruvanti refers to doing things for someone else. Therefore, it means that the Atmaramas render devotional service unto the Lord not for personal interest, but for the pleasure of the Lord Urukrama.
Nice, nice, Mataji. Urukrama. See, each meanings is explained. Urukrama. Who is Urukrama? Haribol?
Vamana, Lord Vamana.
Yeah. The one whose activities are glorious. Krama means step. Especially Urukrama means this one. Prabhupada is explaining. Specifically indicates the Lord's incarnation is Vamana, who covered the whole universe by immeasurable steps. That means everything in Krishna's only. Krishna's coverings. Okay. Atma Ramas. Kurvanti refers to doing things for someone else. Who is someone else? For whom? Urukrama. Here Urukrama is Krishna in the form of Vamana. I say that's okay. Atma Ramas, render devotional service to the Lord, not personal interest, but for the pleasure of the Lord. Yes. Yeah. Sandhya Mata, please go ahead till this point.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Your voice is low, Mataji. Audible. Not audible.
Is it audible now?
Okay. Okay, Mataji.
Hetu means casual. There are many causes for one's sense satisfaction, and then can be chiefly classified as material enjoyment, mystic powers, and liberation, which are generally desired by progressive persons. As far as material enjoyments are concerned, they are innumerable, and the materialists are eager to increase them more and more because they are under the illusory energy. There is no end to the list of material enjoyments, nor can anyone in the material universe have all of them. As far as the mystic powers are concerned, there are 8 in all, such as to become the minutest in form, to become weightless, to have anything one desires, to lord it over the material nature, to control other living beings, to throw earthly globes in outer space, etc. These mystic powers are mentioned in the Bhagavatam. The forms of liberation are 5 in number. Therefore, an alloyed devotion means service to Lord without desire for the above mentioned personal benefits. And the powerful personality of Godhead Sri Krishna can be fully satisfied by such unalloyed devotees free from all sorts of desires for personal benefit.
Yeah. Super, no? If you have desire, see the Ashtasiddhi also is some desire, some personal benefit, some material motives. But whereas devotion, ahaitukati apratihata, unmotivated, uninterrupted. No motivation is there. Okay, sure, Mataji. Yeah. Ram Reddy Prabhu is also there. I let him also in. Okay. So pure devotional service means selfless service, no material motives, material benefits, material desires. Desire for Krishna, pleasure for the Lord. We have to work. So here this description is given. Yeah. Another 2 paragraphs. Let's see here. Aryan Prabhu, would you like to read?
Yes, Sir, Hare Krishna. Unalloyed devotional service of the Lord progresses in different stages. Practice of devotional service in the material field is of 81 different qualities. And above such activities is a transcendental practice of devotional service, which is one and is called sadhana bhakti. When unalloyed practice of sadhana bhakti is matured into transcendental love for the Lord, the transcendental loving service of the Lord begins gradually developing into 9 progressive stages of loving services under the heading of attachment, love, affection, feelings, affinity, adherence, following, ecstasy, and intense feeling of separation. The attachment of an inactive devotee develops up to the stage of transcendental love of God. Attachment of an active servitor develops up to the stage of adherence, and that for a friendly devotee develops up to the stage of following. And the same is also the case for the parental devotees. Devotees in conjugal love develop ecstasy up to the stage of intense feelings of separation. These are the some of the features of unalloyed devotional service of the Lord.
Sure. Thank you, Prabhu. So we always remember those 9 stages of progressive stages. 9 progressive stages. What are they? Quickly, we have gone through Bhakti Shastri course. All the Bhakti Shastri students quickly say that what are the 9 progressive stages, and what are the 5 primary relationship with Krishna. We can establish our relationship with Krishna. Quickly say that. Anybody remember?
Okay. Then Adina Prabhuji, which leads
Atho
to
sadhu
bhakti,
sangha,
prem,
bhajana.
Shraddha sadhana bhajana kriya anartha nivritti
Anantar Nivrutti.
रुचि आसक्ति प्रेम भाव निष्ठा रुचि आसक्ति भाव प्रेम.
ఇక్కడ ఉన్నది ఎక్సలెంట్ స్టూడెంట్ ఉన్నది ఇంకేం థ్యాంక్ యూ మళ్ళీ సార్ కెన్ యూ రిపీట్ అగైన్ లావణ్య రిపీట్ అగైన్ అతో సాధు సంగ
సారీ
అతో సాధు సంగ
ఆదర్ శ్రద్ధ సాధు సంగ భజన క్రియ
శ్రద్ధ సాధు సంగ
శ్రద్ధ సాధు సంగ భజన క్రియ అనర్థ నివృత్తి తర్వాత నిష్ఠ ఆసక్తి రుచి భావ ప్రేమ
నిష్ఠ రుచి ఆసక్తి భావ
ప్రేమ లాస్ట్ కు ప్రేమ yeah so what are the 5 primary relationships see in the case of parent
sakhya bhava vatsalya bhava madhurya and
shanta first one is shanta shanta vatsalya
shanta dasya sakhya vatsalya
madhurya
yeah sure Ram Reddy Prabhu, yeah, you have interest to read. Please read this one, 2 paragraphs.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
The attachment of an inactive devotee develops up to the stage of transcendental love of God. Attachment of an active servitor develops up to the stage of adherence. And that for a friendly devotee develops up to the stage of following. And the same is also the case for the parental devotees. Devotees in conjugal love develop ecstasy up to the stage of intense feelings of separation. These are some of the features of unalloyed devotional service of the Lord. According to Haribhakti Sudhodaya, the import of the word Itham Bhuta is complete bliss. Transcendental bliss in the realization of impersonal Brahman becomes comparable to the scanty water contained in the pit made by a cow's hoof. It is nothing compared with the ocean of bliss of the vision of the personality of Godhead. The personal form of Lord Shri Krishna is so attractive that it comprehends all attraction, all bliss, and all tastes, rasas. These attractions are so strong that no one wants to exchange them for material enjoyment, mystic powers, and liberation. There is no need of logical arguments in support of this statement, but out of one's own nature, one becomes attracted by the qualities of Lord Shri Krishna. We must know for certain that the qualities of the Lord have nothing to do with the mundane qualities. All of them are full of bliss, knowledge, and eternity. There are innumerable qualities of the Lord, and one is attracted by one quality while another is attracted by another. Hare Krishna.
Competition in that. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you for reading. Yeah, let us go to this. Since long time back, Chandramali Prabhu, I am seeing. Would you like to read? Are you able to read, Prabhu?
Sure, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Great sages such as the 4 bachelor devotees, Shankara, Sanatana, Sananda, and Sanat Kumara, were attracted by the fragrance of flowers and tulsi leaves, anointed with the pulp of sandalwood offered at the lotus feet of the Lord. Similarly, Sukadeva Goswami was attracted by the transcendental pastime of the Lord. Sukadeva Goswami was already situated in the liberated states, yet he was attracted by the pastimes of the Lord. This proves that the quality of his pastimes has nothing to do with material affinity. Similarly, the young cowherd themselves were attracted by the bodily features of the Lord, and Rukmini was attracted by hearing about the glories of the Lord. Lord Krishna attracts even the mind of the goddess of fortune. He attracts in special cases the minds of all young girls. He attracts the minds of the elderly ladies by parental affection. He attracts the minds of the males in the humors of servitude and friendship. The word Hari conveys various meanings, but the chief important of the word is that he, the Lord, vanquishes everything inauspicious and takes away the mind of the devotees by avoiding pure transcendental love. By remembering the Lord in acute distress, one can be free from all varieties of miseries and anxieties. Gradually, the Lord vanquishes all obstacles on the could you please go up? Yeah. On the path of devotional service of a pure devotee, and that result of 9 devotional activities such as hearing, chanting becomes manifested. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada, there is a Prabhupada, no? See, four bachelor devotees, eternal bachelor devotees. Sanaka, Sanatana, Sananda, Sanat Kumara. They never cross the adultery age. 4 boys. That's why Prabhupada, beautiful bachelor devotees. Nice. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Now, Lavish Prabhu, please conclude with this 2 paragraphs. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji.
Yeah.
With personal feature and transcendental attributes, the Lord attracts all psychological activities of a pure devotee. Such is the attractive power of Lord Krishna. The attraction is so powerful that a pure devotee never hankers for any one of the 4 principles of religion. These are the attractive features of the transcendental attributes of the Lord. And adding to this the words api and cha, one can increase the imports unlimitedly. According to Sanskrit grammar, there are 7 synonyms for the word api. So by interpreting each and every word of this sloka, one can see unlimited numbers of transcendental qualities of the Lord Krishna that attracts the mind of a pure devotee. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. One more question. What is this? What are the 4 principles of religion?
Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha.
Pure devotee doesn't like beyond. That's where Krishna consciousness is beyond these 4 principles of Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. After liberation, there is service, eternal service. Jivera Swarupai, Krishnera Nityadas. Yes. Yeah, this is also one of the wonderful verse. Harer guna kshipta matir bhagavan badarayanahi adhyagan mahad akhyanam nityam Vishnu janapriyaha. Yes. It's not read. Lavanya, would you like to read? I think you are there.
Translation.
Yeah, translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Read translation.
Translation. Srila Sukadeva Goswami, son of Srila Vyasadeva, was not only transcendental powerful, he was also very dear to the devotees of the Lord. Thus he underwent the study of this great narration, Srimad Bhagavatam. Purport. According to Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Srila Sukadeva Goswami was a liberated soul even within the womb of his mother. Srila Vyasadeva knew that the child after his birth would not stay at home. Therefore, he, Vyasadeva, impressed upon him the synopsis of the Bhagavatam so that the child could be made attracted to the transcendental activities of the Lord. After his birth, the child was still more educated in the subject of Bhagavatam by recitation of the actual poems. The idea is that generally the liberated soul are attracted to the feature of impersonal Brahman with a monistic view of becoming one with the Supreme Whole. But by the association of pure devotees like Vyasadeva, even the liberated soul becomes attracted to the transcendental qualities of the Lord. By the mercy of Sri Narada, Srila Vyasadeva was able to narrate the great epic of Srimad Bhagavatam. And by the mercy of Vyasadeva, Srila Sukadeva Goswami was able to grasp the import. The transcendental qualities of the Lord are so attractive that Srila Sukadeva Goswami became detached from being completely absorbed in impersonal Brahman and positively took up to the personal activity of the Lord.
Thank you. Let me read this. Practically, he was thrown from the impersonal conception of the absolute thinking within himself that he had simply wasted so much time in devoting himself to the impersonal feature of the Supreme. Or, in other words, he realized more transcendental bliss with the personal feature than the impersonal. And from that time, not only did he himself become very dear to the Vishnujanas or the devotees of the Lord, but also the Vishnujanas became very dear to him. The devotees of the Lord who do not wish to kill the individuality of the living entities and who desire to become personal servitors of the Lord do not very much like the impersonalists. And similarly, the impersonalists who desire to become one with the Supreme are unable to evaluate the devotees of the Lord. Thus, from time immemorial, these two transcendental pilgrims have sometimes been competitors. In other words, each of them likes to keep separate from the other because of the ultimate personal and impersonal realizations. Therefore, it appears that Srila Sukadeva Goswami also had no liking for the devotees. But since he himself became a saturated devotee, he desired always the transcendental association of the Vishnujanas. And the Vishnujanas also liked his association. Since he became a personal Bhagavata, thus both the son and the father were completely cognizant of transcendental knowledge in Brahman, and afterwards both of them became absorbed in the personal features of the Supreme Lord. The question as to how Sukadeva Goswami was attracted by the narration of the Bhagavatam is thus completely answered by this sloka. Beautiful. So this verse says about the personalist, of course, gradually from Brahman platform, Paramatma platform, then ultimately Bhagavan platform, Supreme Personality of God. One of the beautiful verse in Bhagavatam, right? Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti shabde. So we all that concept, right? Sunshine, sun globe, and sun god. That is the understanding of the that verse, the example, with that example. Brahman is sunshine kind. The example is sunshine, right? And Paramatma relation is sun planet, and Bhagavan relation is sun god. With him only, the planet is created. From the planet, the sunshine is coming. Surya Narayana. Another name of sun god is Surya Narayana. That's way we would understand. It's a personalist. Ultimately, Bhagavan realization is ultimate, and Krishna consciousness addressed to. So we are personalist or impersonalist? Prabhuji and Mataji, are we personalist or impersonalist?
Personalist, Prabhuji.
Personalist. We have form, wonderful form, Radha Krishna, Gaur Nitai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Devi. We are seeing the presence of person. Supreme person is there in the Archa Vigraha form, deity forms. We are called personalists. 8:04, no? 8 o'clock, 4 minutes. Okay, we'll read tomorrow this one. So again, for this Bhakti Shastri students, for all of us, again we'll practice unit 2. Next month it is there. I wanted to overview all the verses quickly. Let us see. Let us spend for 5 to 10 minutes. What are the verses there in the Bhakti Shastri unit 2? And then today we'll do for 2 verses, like every day 2 new verses. Then the other week we'll recite all the 14 verses. Let me open up 1 second. Slokas test.
సో రోజుకు ఒక శ్లోకానా ప్రభు? సరిగ్గా వినపడలేదు ప్రభు.
ఇప్పుడు కొత్తగా చేస్తున్నాం కదా మళ్ళీ యూనిట్ 2 కదా.
అదే ప్రభు, రోజుకు ఒక శ్లోకా చదువుతాం అంటారా? 2
శ్లోకాలు చదువుదాం ఫస్ట్. అన్ని 7 days లో 14 అయిపోతాయి.
అవును, కరెక్టే. ఎందుకంటే రోజుకు ఒక శ్లోక అవ్వదు మనకి.
రెండు చదివితే మనకి 1 week లో 14 శ్లోకాస్ అయిపోతాయి.
ఓకే ప్రభు.
ఆ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ నుంచి మనం మళ్ళీ 14 శ్లోకాస్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేద్దాము. Before that, I wanted to confirm. Lavish Prabhu shared a PDF. I want to confirm the verses one more time. I want to check. Araja Vidya Bhakti Shastri.
అదే ప్రభు, ఇందాకే చేశారు, అడిగాను నేను.
Bhakti Shastri Bhagavad Gita 7 to 12 chapters. So let me open up the PDF.
Prabhuji, also thank you very much for helping us practice all through for the first unit.
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually,
Because
yesterday
of you
I went
only,
to-
we could do something.
exactly.
You
Yes,
got some better
Prabhuji.
mind.
Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji.
one more
Just because
practice.
I joined this one, I am able to do it, Prabhuji, little bit with so many mistakes. But without this, it was almost close to impossible.
It was impossible if we didn't
Yeah.
do this. It was impossible to learn 12
Because-
shlokas.
Yeah, I agree with
It's
Mataji.
all, with all of your association, even though I did these many times, no, due to my forgetfulness, the last some of 2 slokas, I couldn't remember the middle of those 2 lines, the sloka lines. He is asking what is the meaning repeatedly. Prabhu, I forgot. Please help me. Two to three slokas. Completely, I forgot. It's a kind of
Prabhuji,
blind.
even until exam, I was able to tell everything, Prabhuji. During the exam, it was like I could see that. I mean, it was like evaporating. All the shlokas were evaporating. As I was telling one shloka, the previous one was evaporating from my brain. Then suddenly I could not remember one of the translations, and I told him, "Give me 1 second." Then again, I closed my eyes, and then it took some time, but I told it. Translations I was fine, but I don't know somehow. And everything was like perfectly. I was able to do till 9:45. My slot was at 10 o'clock. Until 9:45, I was able to tell everything. But during the exam only, I had to like wait, and then tell. But whatever was that was possible was because of the remembrance, because of the repetition that we did so many times. Repetition.
కొంచెం అదే మాట అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత మనకు బ్లాంక్ అయిపోతాం. We never know because of the some fraction of seconds we couldn't remember.
ఇప్పుడు మన నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఎప్పుడు ఉంది ప్రభుజీ? యూనిట్ ఎగ్జామ్
చెప్తానండి. నేను
ఇప్పటి నుంచి 3 weeks.
14th May. 14th May నా?
14th. అంతే ప్రభుజీ. I think 3 weeks ఉంది అంతే. Yeah.
14th
May. 14th May 14 slokas.
సో మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే when we are doing the shloka also na ప్రభుజీ, like apareyam itastvanyam అంటే what is the meaning of that? Apareyam itastvanyam, not just word to word, but understanding what the whole sentence also means. అలా కూడా అర్థం చేసుకుని ఎలాగ మన గౌరంగ దర్శన్ ప్రభు యాక్చువల్లీ he does that no in Gita Ratnavali. I will also try to find what he did and try to pull out that screenshot. He usually combines phrases and tells what is the meaning of that phrase.
Okay. So about to that sloka, like there will be English meaning, Mataji, something like that.
He will explain, like he'll take a 20-minute kind of a session. He's been taking. He's now, I think, doing for the 108 important Bhagavad Gita shlokas. I'm sure all of these shlokas will be there in those 108. So what I will do is that, because we don't have time to see that 20-minute shloka, I will see the shloka and I'll tell you the important screenshots I'll share in our group. So we'll know that what that one, like the first sentence means, what the second sentence means. Because when Prabhuji is asking, he's not just asking one word. He is asking us what is the relevance of that particular word in the shloka. So we have to know the meaning in general of the sentence.
Yeah, that's true, Mother. For example, if you see the same for me also. For example, he's asking, just think about this one. Prakritim Viddhime Param. What is the meaning? Like that. He's asking, you are missed the second line of meaning and ye yadam dharyate jagat. Like that, he was pointing out. Yeah, that way, we'll learn like that, Mataji. Let me.
So we know then, because when we know the meaning properly, we can easily remember the shloka.
Correct.
If we are disconnected with the meaning and the shloka, then it is just, we are just putting words into our brain without understanding what it means.
Yeah.
So I'll also find it and I will also try to share it so that we get a better way of remembering. That's what Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, I will share one lecture also. 10 reasons and ways how to remember shlokas. He's given 125 minutes.
Acha.
This one.
Yeah. Actually, earlier I got some 30 slokas. There was every day 30.
Yeah,
One day.
I also attended that.
Ah.
Yeah, I attended
In
that.
that I will find out, Mother. You can also verify.
I'll find it. Yeah, I'll
And,
find it, Prabhuji. At least one in a day I will share.
Sure.
If not all.
Yes. I want to verify these numbers since, of course, I believe in Lavish Prabhu. Suddenly one day, Santosh Aditya Prabhu, there is something missing. What the Baba? 2 weeks we practiced. Suddenly he has given confusion. That's why. Let me verify these numbers. 7.5, 7.14. 7.5, 7.14. Okay. 719.85. 719.85. Okay. 816. 816. 92, 94, 914. 92, 94, 914. Okay. 925. 925. 926. 927. 927. Then 929. 929. 128, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. Okay. Got this. Perfect. So, how many verses in 9th chapter? 1, 2, 3,
14.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 verses in 7 verses from 9th chapter only. 9, 9, 9.2, 9.4, 9.14, 9.25, 9.26, 9.27, 9.29. 7 verses, Mother, in 9th chapter, no? 7 verses, 9th chapter, 7th chapter, 3 verses, 8th chapter, 2 verses, 9th chapter, 7 verses, and 10th chapter, 2 verses. 14 verses.
There is nothing from 11 and 12.
Nothing from 11 and 12. That's I'm wondering. I'm looking at this. I made a screenshot here. I'm looking at here. Is this one? Bhagavad Gita 7.2. Bhaktivedanta Rajavidyala BS course guide. 5. This is the things. 3 verses from 7th chapter. 2 verses from 8th chapter. 7 verses from 9th chapter. 2 verses from 10th chapter. 14 total. Okay. We'll do today 2 verses. Haribol. Let me do this. Yeah. 7th chapter, 7.5. Same one line I will repeat. You all repeat after me. Then later 2 lines. Then later all the verse. And recite this translation. Like the 2 verses, let us do. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. 7.5. Apreyam itastvam anyam.
Apareyam itaspanyam.
Yeah, this is correct. Thank you, Lavan. Apareyam itastvam anyam.
Apareyam itaspanyam.
Prakritim vidhi me param.
Prakritim vidhi me param.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho.
Yayedam dharyate jagat.
Yayedam dharyate jagat.
Apareyam itastvam anyam prakritim vidhi me param.
Apareyam itasvanyam prakritim vidhi me param.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat.
Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat.
Now complete verse. Let me recite. After that you recite. Apareyam itastanyam prakritim vidhi me param. Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. Recite one devotee.
Apareyam itasvanyam prakritim vidhi me param. Jiva bhutam mahabaho yedam dharyate jagat.
Anybody?
Apareyam itastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param. Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat.
Want to hear one more devotee? Prabhuji. Any Prabhuji? Likes to do?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Let me try Prabhuji.
Praveen Prabhu. Try.
Apreyam itastva
Prabhu, Aparayam. For me, first time I made a mistake. I corrected myself.
Apreyam.
Aparayam.
Apreyam itastva anyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabhavo yedam dharyate jagat. Yedam.
Yeah, we will do. We have time. We'll practice. Yeah, translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Besides these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. Oh. Anybody read the translation? One or two devotees, please. Go ahead. Translation, read anybody, please.
Translation. Besides these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. We'll go to 7.14. This is a frequent verse. I know that tune. Daiviyesha gunamayi
Daivesha gunamayi
mama maya duratyaya
Mama maya duratyaya
mam yeva ye prapadyante
mameva ye prapadyante
mayam ye tam taranti te.
mayam etam tarantiti.
Daiviyesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya
Devi Haisha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya
Mam yeva ye prapadyante mayametam taranti te.
Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayam Etam Tarantiti.
I'll do complete one. Daiviyesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mam yeva ye prapadyante mayam yetam taranti te.
Devi Haisha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayam Etam Tarantiti. Tarantite. Tarantite?
Taranti.
Taranti. Tarantite.
Mother is
Daivesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mam ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. Daivesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mam ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite.
anybody likes to one last time before we write. Prasad Prabhu? Prasad Prabhu would like to try?
I'll do Prabhuji.
Yeah, do it.
Daivihesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mameva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. This divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Hare Krishna.
The translation is easy to remember. Whoever wants to overcome these three modes of material nature, simple method is to surrender to the Supreme Lord. Mama Maya Duratyaya. It's very difficult to cross over. Mami vaye prapadyante Maya mitam tarantite. We can easily cross over. We can easily cross over these three modes when we surrender to Krishna. Yeah. This is frequent verse. Srila Prabhupada quotes in his lectures, talks. Okay. So 2 verses today we learn. I want to, we have to do nicely. Let me see. Then Bahunam Janmanamante, Antakalecha Mameva, Abrahma Bonar Loka, Rajavidya Rajagushya, Maya Tatam Idam Sarvam, Satatam Kirtayantamam, Yanti Deva Vrata Devan, Patram Pushvam Palam, Yat Karushi Dasnas, Samoham Sarvabhuteshu, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu, Tesham Satayittanam, Okay. Okay. In this, close to 5, 6, already previously practiced earlier before that. Okay. Let us do. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Matajis. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Reading ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Hidai Gaura Hari Premanande. Unmute Jesi Anandi Gatiga. Hidai Gaura Hari Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol.
Energy. Where is the energy? Gatiga. Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol.
Have a happy Krishna conscious day. Monday. No Monday blues in office. Be excited about Krishna. Hari Bol. Prasad Prabhu